Guys, imagine if you were given the same 24 hours a day as an Olympic athlete, scientist, or a billionaire. But the difference here is that they learn how to utilize their brains differently. Have you ever wondered how some individuals work day and night without taking rest? We always feel tired waking up in the morning. Sometimes it seems like the mind itself has become an obstacle in front of us. One day, I just want to leave everything behind and sleep. The list is very long, but energy is nil. When you sit to focus, distraction starts dancing in your head. Phone buzzes, social media brightness, and the restlessness of the mind which changes channels every 5 minutes. Now let's suppose a day when you wake up refreshed. Work in complete clarity, you finish every work before time. That too with no effort, and towards the end of the day there is no fatigue. That sense of satisfaction that you have tamed your mind today. Not that the mind has never shown you any fantasy. It is science. Neuroscience has documented how our brain decides, how we get distracted, and how to make it favor productive by rewiring. The only variance is that we have to play by his rules with our brain and not against him. Curious what your life would be like if you could find shortcut buttons in your brain for managing stress, turning on motivation, and deleting laziness. That is where the book begins, where you will discover the 8 brain rules that will change your productivity to a different level altogether. All of you just have to unwrap them, but with a twist. When you understand these, you will never again be able to work the same way again. Now the question arises, are you prepared to unlock the hidden potential of your own mind? Rule number 1, sleep the brain reset button. Do you recollect? That morning when you woke up without an alarm, his eyes opened and one word was uttered from his lips. Wow, it is a little different today. The head was light, the mind was loose, and the energy was exploding out of the body. It felt like the mind had been reborn. But how often do these days happen? Maybe not even every week or every month. We feel that sleep is a luxury, not necessary. Thinking so, we spend nights in the light of mobile screens, and in the morning the same status, droopy eyes, sleepy mind, and half a day. But the truth is that sleep does not only relax. This is the reset button of your brain. When you sleep, your mind unwinds and purifies. He erases all unnecessary thoughts, stuck pieces of tension, and clouds of bewilderment. It retains the memory in position. It calms your mind and comforts your emotions. Have you ever noticed how easy to make little choices whenever you sleep well? Your instinct will be better. You are not irritated. The focus is also present, and most importantly, your drive looks natural, not the necessity. Think of doing it like this. Think of how you get up every morning. Fresh, clean, and full of energy. How different it will be. Your speed, your clarity, your creativity will all be at a higher level. But that is the twist. We also start multitasking our sleep. Mind is awake even when you are asleep, Netflix streaming or Instagram reels scrolling. The mind is totally open. He is warming up, and then the quiet war begins. Between your mind and your habits. This is the time to get it. Productivity begins from the bed, where you tell your brain to rest now. You have to fly tomorrow. When you develop this habit, you not only learn time management, but also learn how to put energy and concentration in the right place. Respecting your brain means giving importance to sleep, because only a rested mind can create the magic that transforms the world. So each time you choose to scroll late night, pose yourself one simple question. Will this little sleep? Now the decision is yours. You need to sleep your mind or spark it, the rule of exercise. Push your body, sharpen your mind. Sometimes it is as if the mind is blurred, slow motion, everything. You lose focus when you sit to work. When you want to read, you do not catch the words, and when you talk to someone, the reaction sounds like a machine. As if it is just an odd feeling. What do we do then? And have tea and introduce more screen or crawl into some other distraction. If you want to feel energized as soon as you wake up in the morning, then first realize what is the connection of your work with your heart. Relate each piece of work to a story. Find an emotion behind each objective, be it happiness, suffering, guilt or pride, or an untold dream. Emotions are the fuel that drive the mind. And when your mind functions on emotional fuel, then your output is not mechanical but magical. So the next time you feel like procrastinating on a job, don't wonder whether I must do it or not. So question yourself, what do I believe in this profession? Because when the work is from the heart, the action never ends. Rule at brain needs breaks. There are moments go on without any break, without getting tired. Complete the task from morning till evening. Keep ticking the targets and show maximum productivity day by day. But the truth is, we are not machines. We are human beings, and however powerful our mind is, it also has an end limit. Do you see that when you sit for hours continuously without any break, after some time the body is resting on the chair but the focus somewhere else? You are staring at the screen but nothing happens. There is a weariness sitting on the head which is not only physical but also mental. That is when your mind reminds you, I need to take a breath at this moment. But what do? We are dazed. If I rest, time will be wasted. We push ourselves. I am going to rest a bit more. But within that short span of time, we lose all our energy, focus, and creativity. Breaking up is not weak. It is a method to recharge your productivity. There are ultra-dynamic rhythms inside our brain. A natural cycle that happens every 90 to 120 minutes. That means that your brain can only do so much time if you don't respect that reboot, you gradually become stuck in the low energy place instead of high achievement. But if you give your brain small breaks at the right time, the mind becomes acutely sharp again. Small breaks, 5 or 10 minutes sitting with closed eyes. Take a brief walk, deep breathing. All these things power up your brain, and the same mind which had slowed down before now operates with double clarity and speed. The breaks do not halt you. It gives you the endurance to come back strong. But it can only happen when you relax with consciousness, not with guilt. Your mind works for you throughout the day. It shatters tough issues, manages emotions, remains concentrated. Doesn't he work so hard that you give him some rest too? Sometimes the best is done. Do nothing. Just take a pose and be yourself in that pose, because when you give space for the mind, it gives you answers back which you never get in a continuous hustle. So whenever your mind is tired and the heart says just pause for a while, then pause quietly without guilt, with all respect. Because that is the pause from where your real speed picks up again. Conclusion: when you reached the beginning of this video, or perhaps you just wanted to know how to work harder, less tired, and get faster results, but you have now completed a journey in which you have discovered the real power of your mind, and not productivity. You understand how sleeping is not a routine, but a rejuvenating energy of the mind, how the mind speeds up with mobilizing the body, how to become totally focused on one task is the best. It is crucial to learn how to let go of stress instead of suppressing it. How repetition, images, and feelings combine to turn your brain into a creative machine, and how a brief pause can be the beginning of your biggest break. These brain rules are not dry theories. These are the silent weapons used in your everyday life that could make you extraordinary from being ordinary. But the question now is, will you let these regulations become law just by listening to them? Or do you want to start living? Because action is what gives power to knowledge. Now the decision is yours. If you enjoyed the video, don't let it end there. Leave your comments below and inform us what one of these 8 brain rules will most influence your life. And naturally, if you'd like to know the secrets revealed in such powerful books, then subscribe to the channel now. Ring the bell icon so that you do not miss any of the coming mind-changing videos, and share this video with people who want to make themselves a little better every day. Your mind is your best asset. It just needs to be done in the proper manner. See you in the next video with another life